Earlier, Nicole Kidman spoke uninterrupted for 2 minutes and 45 seconds, while Brown got 1 minute, 58 seconds, before he was played off, a significant difference given the short time winners get to say their piece. Moss captured her first Emmy and thanked her mother in a speech that was peppered with expletives, while Ann Dowd won Supporting Actress honors for A Handmaid's Tale. Donald Glover won the Best Comedy Actor for Atlanta, which he created and which carries his distinctive voice, while Julia Louis-Dreyfus was honored for a sixth time for her role as a self-absorbed politician in Veep, named Best Comedy for the third time. "I want to thank Trump for making black people #1 on the most oppressed list. He's the reason I'm probably up here," Glover said, acknowledging the entertainment industry's and the Emmys' increased tilt toward the nonstop political under Trump. He also won a directing trophy for his FX network show. Combined with Emmys that Louis-Dreyfus has won for Seinfeld and New Adventures of Old Christine, her latest trophy tied her with Cloris Leachman as the most winning Emmy performer ever. She called Veep an adventure of utter joy, but first made a sharp-edged joke about the show's direction next season, its last. "We did have a whole storyline about an impeachment, but we abandoned that because we worried that someone else might get to it first," Louis-Dreyfus said. Host Stephen Colbert's song and dance opening, with help from Chance the Rapper, included the song "Everything Is Better on TV," which, among other Trump digs, mentioned his alleged ties to Russia and included the lyric "Even treason is better on TV." The ceremony was also smartly freewheeling under Colbert's sure hand, including a taped bit in which the nude comedian, carefully shown seated and from the back, was being reprogrammed by Westworld star and nominee Jeffrey Wright to correct a glitch in the host mechanism. Saturday Night Live triumphed for a season of skewering Trump. "I remember the first time we won this award," creator Lorne Michaels said, in accepting the show's trophy for Best Variety Sketch Series. "It was after our first season in 1976. And I remember thinking, there would never be another season as crazy, as unpredictable, as frightening, as exhausting, or as exhilarating. Turns out I was wrong." The trophies for Best Supporting Comedy Acting went to Kate McKinnon, who played Hillary Clinton on SNL, and Alec Baldwin for his Trump portrayal on the NBC show. McKinnon thanked Clinton for her grace and grit. Baldwin spoke directly to Trump, who has complained in the past that he was cheated out of a trophy for hosting Celebrity Apprentice. "I suppose I should say, at long last, Mr. President, here is your Emmy." Melissa McCarthy was honored at last weekend's Creative Arts Emmys as Best Guest Actress for her SNL work, including portraying Sean Spicer. The former White House press secretary made a surprise Emmys appearance, wheeling in his own podium. "This will be the largest audience to witness an Emmys, period. Both in person and around the world," Spicer shouted with authority, echoing his claim that Trump's inauguration crowd was the biggest ever and evoking McCarthy's manic portrayal of him. John Lithgow, who received the Best Supporting Drama Actor for his role as British leader Winston Churchill in The Crown, took a more diplomatic approach to political commentary. "Most of all, I have to thank Winston Churchill. In these crazy times, his life, even as an old man, reminds us what courage and leadership in government really looks like," Lithgow said. Many celebrities wore blue ribbons to support the American Civil Liberties Union, which is seeking to shed light on the plight of young immigrants facing the potential of being deported. In a sign of the dramatically changed TV landscape, premium cable was joined by streaming services to dominate traditional broadcast networks, with winners including Hulu's Handmaid's Tale, Netflix's TV movie Black Mirror, San Junipero, and HBO's Big Little Lies.